Fire Escape Academy, inspector training. So, gentlemen, we're here in Atlantic City. We're doing some training. This is called. We would normally do this after training class. We go out and look at things. So we're here, and you just learned. All you need is must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. So, step one before you even think about getting on it, has it been kept painted?
No.
Okay. The class you taught, or you're going to get taught, says that all connections rush from the inside out. So this fire escape only got to this point because the connections were not taken care of. So do you need to see connection problems in order to write this a violation at this time? No. So all you need is no paint means it doesn't meet the code. It must be maintained at all times. That's your fire code. So since it's not maintained, you are now asking for a third-party investigation to verify what you think is going to be true and that the connections are just as bad or fatal. The second thing when you're doing this examination, because all you need is 2 to 3 minutes and you're out of here, because you're writing a maintenance violation right now under 1028.6. So you're about to leave, but you need one more thing to check the dangerous building code. And that is, do you have anything dangling, anything bent that would make this a dangerous situation while it's getting repaired for the firefighters or the building tenants? Okay, so any dangling or bent supports, start from the bottom and work your way. Any bent supports anywhere?
Yes.
All right. So does that make this platform safe or not? And is the platform already dipping because of it? So you got a dangling, you got a bent support here. Now you're going to start looking at the connections where the staircase comes down. Is there any connections that are failing holding the staircase in position? Like if you look straight up here.
Yes.
So is that staircase safe for egress?
No.
Okay. Now you're going to look for dangling treads. Do you see any dangling treads or such huge corrosion that a tread is ready to fall anyway and it's just they're dangerous? Do you see any dangling treads?
I do not.
Okay, so looking back up at the rest of the fire escape, do you see evidence of rusty tears indicating that water's getting in and it basically it's pissing out, showing you that there's
a lot of corrosion right
so a lot of times by them putting this vinyl on that you can't verify. So now look at these connections that hold the thing into the building. Any of these suspect?
Sure.
Okay. See all the rust in that corner?
Yep.
So, and that connection is holding up the entire staircase. Okay. So now you've basically got what you need on this fire escape, and that is that the fire escape is has not been painted. So definitely the connections are suspect. That's the word. You're looking for a dangerous building or a life safety concerns. You've seen some, and that is that this is bent. So this platform is in a state of collapse. The staircase is not being properly supported, so it could further drop. No dangling treads, but this fire escape is suspect, right? Yeah. Now, wood structures. You're looking at a wood structure, must be kept painted, must be structurally sound. Has this been kept painted?
No.
Well, normally more paint than rust or more rust than paint?
Well, wood doesn't rust.
Right, well, I'm sorry, rot or peeling paint. More paint than...
More paint, yes.
Now,
So-
how about a pressure treated?
Right,
Pressure
we'll
treated. Does that have to be
we'll
painted?
get into that because right now you're just concerned about is this a safe structure. It's all exterior steel or wooden stairs. So if this is going to be used like a fire escape, this has to be examined and load tested. So now you can come in here a little bit and you never want to get on them and you sort of want to get underneath them. Do you see any cracked wood?
Definitely that one.
Okay, and you see any short wood, meaning trip hazard? Here it's missing some pieces. So you've seen enough to basically say, okay, this needs to be examined. Okay, now whenever you can, you get underneath. And you look underneath here, and you try to see the construction mode. Are any of the steel, the galvanized pieces, the wood, the nails, is anything look like it's expanding? Right?
Yeah.
And it's all going to be done by third party guys, not by you. So do you have enough evidence on this one that it needs some repair? And it should be stained and sealed, right? And load tested. A lot of times we never load test wood. The only thing we do with wood is we reinforce it with steel. And a lot of times we give them another 5 years before they can replace it, depending on how old it is. Okay? So with that being the case, just quick look on this one. More paint than rust or more rust than paint on this one?
It needs to be painted.
Needs to be painted. So do you have enough for the maintenance to write a maintenance violation? That maintenance violation automatically triggers on the 1028.6 a need to have it examined by a third party. Do Do you see any expansion? Do you see any areas of concern? Do you see any joints that are missing gussets or steel, or that the wood has popped? And this is just from another yard.
Right.
And so the fact that it hasn't been maintained by paint means that certain metal connections are and nails are what?
Rusted.
Are rusting in there. So who's going to tell you that? A third-party person, not you. So must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. So here you are doing a job here, and you wrote these violations. All of a sudden, you just need this address to send him what?
Violation.
A violation under 1028.6 to have his structure examined by a third party. And the only thing you got him on was not properly maintaining it.
Right.
Got it? All right, let's walk across the street.
So now it all